Alan Stratton from As Wood Turns. Occasionally when I'm wood turning, I don't have a perfect piece of wood. In fact, for this project, I was outside doing some random pruning, getting a branch off of a tree that was in the way. But then it called to me and said, hey, I'm not just to be disposed of, I can do something more. So this is a picture of the branch, but what do you do with small pieces of wood? In this case it was the crotch, and yet we can turn another something pretty, in this case a small bowl with a 3-point carved base. So let's turn this small bowl out of some ornamental tree. By the way, the Christmas Ornament Challenge is now open. We're accepting your ornaments, so where's yours? Just take a little bit of time, turn your favorite ornament and add it to the fun. Help us celebrate Christmas.
I am not positive what this wood is. It may be a flowering crabapple. In any case, after I cut off a limb, I saw this crotch and thought, limb bowl. The crotch limbs are fairly close in size, so why not try a small bowl? I've mounted the wood between centers to start with. As I start to round off the exterior, I wished I had left the limbs a bit longer. I'm having to cut off more wood than I wanted to find round. But this is the only decent crotch on this limb, so I have to deal with what I have. The final task in this setting is to cut a mounting tenon so I can reverse the bowl. Now to reverse the wood into a chuck. Next, I need to hollow this small bowl. This does not take very much time with my bowl gouge. Since there is always some shift when reversing a bowl, I have to true up the outside again with gentle shear cuts. With variation in limb thickness, one branch is not looking good. To fix this, I have to flatten that part of the rim. I would have preferred a complete bark edge. A little scraping with a round nose scraper finishes the inside, and I'm ready to sand. I'm surprised that it does not immediately clog the sandpaper. Now for the foot. With the uneven bark edge, I cannot use a jam chuck or a chuck. If I pressed it against a faceplate with live center pressure, I would have to carve off the center nub. Since I would have to carve and sand it anyway, I decide to carve the foot and not to turn it at all. I start to make a traditional round foot, but as I carve away the center, I think that this would be a good opportunity to carve a 3-point foot instead. I'm certainly doing nearly all the carving anyway. Then sand the area again up through the grits from 80 to 400 by hand. This is small and does not take that much time. After sanding the foot area, I give this small bowl a bath in walnut oil. These little bowls are fun, little bowls. It is hard to plan for one. The wood has to appear. And then the perfect crotch or other piece of wood has to call out to me. Turn me into something pretty. I know I'm small, but I'm still beautiful. Please give this video a thumbs up, subscribe on my website, tell your friends, and send me your comments and questions. Every week I make a new wood turning video, but please wear your full face shield anytime that lathe is running. Until next week's video, this is Alan Stratton from As Wood Turns.